You've dialed up the NCHC Morning Skate presented by Catapult, and for the first time in a while, 4 NCHC series are a go for this weekend. First, to the standings, where North Dakota continues to lead the conference. But hot on its heels, Denver now sits just 3 points back, with Western Michigan and Minnesota Duluth also looking to make a move. The sleeper could be St. Cloud State in 5th, but with 2 games in hand on the top 4. Our marquee matchup of the week will be in Kalamazoo, where 3rd and 4th ranked Western Michigan hosts 9th and 10th ranked North Dakota. The Broncos have to be itching to play a game. They haven't hit the ice since December 29th. The schedule and COVID postponements have had them waiting ever since. Western is 14 and 5 overall and 6 and 4 in the NCHC. Drew Warad is second in the league with 27 points, while Ethan Frank leads all NCAA players with 17 goals in spite of all the downtime. Brandon Bussey is 5th in the conference with a 2.39 goals against. He's played in all 8 minutes this season for coach Pat Ferschweiler.
You know, they're kind of the classic North Dakota team of super high-end players, and Jake Sanderson and Reese Gaber, and I'm probably leaving a couple guys out there. And then everyone else is a really good player who works really hard and is well coached. So, again, they're a hard team to play against every single year because of all those things I just mentioned, and we're expecting the same out of them this week.
North Dakota heads to Lawson Arena off a COVID-related bye week. The Fighting Hawks are 8-2 in the NCHC, but just wrapped up a 5-6 non-conference record after being swept by Cornell on January 7th and 8th. Sophomores Reese Gaber and Jake Sanderson lead the Fighting Hawks with 22 points each. Gaber has a team-high 9 goals, while Sanderson, who soon will be on his way to the U.S. Olympic team, paces the team with 16 assists in just 17 games played. Grad transfer Zach Driscoll has earned 12 of UND's wins in goal, but freshman Jacob Helston has started 2 of the last 3 games and has gone 1-1.
It's a hard physical series usually between both teams, and know you got to be ready from the drop of the puck. So, you know, it's one of those things that you verbally can communicate and show a little bit of video as well, but at the end of the day, it's when you step on the ice, you got to be ready and focused.
After this weekend, the 2 teams will square off again on February 25th and 26th in Grand Forks. In other action this weekend, the chase for the Gold Pan begins as 5th and 6th ranked Denver plays a home-and-home series with in-state rival Colorado College, Friday at DU and Saturday in the Springs. The Pioneers swept Omaha 5-2 and 4-0 last weekend and have lost just once in their last 12 games. DU also swept the NCHC Weekly Awards. Carter Savoy is the Forward of the Week, Sean Behrens is the D-Man of the Week, Magnus Krona picked up Goaltender of the Week honors, and Carter Mazer earned the Rookie of the Week nod. CC was out of action last week due to COVID. The Tigers are coming off their first NCHC road sweep since November of 2019. They beat Miami and Oxford on January 7th and 8th. CC is now tied with Omaha for 6th in the NCHC with a record of 3-6-1 with an overtime loss and a shootout loss. Friday's game will be televised nationally on CBS Sports Network. 7th-ranked Minnesota Duluth travels to number 16 Omaha this week. The Bulldogs beat Miami 4-1 last Friday and tied the Redhawks 2-2 on Saturday before losing in a shootout. In so doing, UMD snapped a 3-game losing streak. Omaha is looking to bounce back after being swept at Denver last week. The Mavericks haven't been home since December 3rd and 4th when they split a series with Colorado College. UNO is 9-3 at Baxter Arena this year and won't return home for a month after this weekend. Finally, 5th and 6th ranked St. Cloud State host Miami this weekend. The Huskies were off last week due to COVID. They come into the series with a 6-3 record at home. SCSU hasn't played since New Year's weekend against Bemidji State when it swept the Beavers. Miami stayed in Minnesota this week after a loss and tie with a shootout win at Minnesota Duluth last weekend. The Redhawks are winless in their last 5, but the tie at UMD snapped a 4-game losing streak and a 10-game losing streak in NCHC play. Let's look at the polls now. Western Michigan, Denver, St. Cloud State, and Minnesota Duluth are sitting 4 through 7 in the USCHO.com poll, with North Dakota cracking the top 10 at 9. Omaha fell 1 spot to 16 in that poll. In the USA Today USA Hockey Magazine poll, Western, St. Cloud, DU, and North Dakota all reside in the top 10, while Omaha is again just outside the top 15, receiving votes. Here's one final look at this week's series. A reminder, the NCHC makes its season debut on CBS Sports Network this Friday with Denver and Colorado College. Alex Heinert, Dave Starman, and Shireen Saski will have the call. All other games this weekend can be seen on NCHC TV. Now you're ready to go. It's a great weekend of college hockey. Thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate presented by Catapult.